Welcome to another episode of White Sauce Hot Sauce, starring myself, Amer. We got Bash right over here, right behind the camera. We got our boy Pierce. Woo. And here we go.
I'm still trying not to puke. I'm sorry.
All right, so we had a little slow start today. We had a lot of meat, barbecue meat, and Bash had a lot of barbecue meat in and around his mouth, down his throat, sitting in his stomach. And he also he shotgunned a beer
right before this,
and he almost threw up. So I actually got a nice video for you guys, so we'll share that. Hey, mate.
I'm not okay.
We had pounds and pounds of barbecue meat. So Bash got meat, hot, sweaty meat, in and around his mouth, down his throat.
I got this.
He took so much. Then he just shoved a whole beer up his ass. Let's get it. Oh, it's just a spit.
No, bro, I'm gonna power through. Okay, I'm here for you guys. We're gonna have a good episode.
Right.
Let's fucking talk, bro. How you fucking been?
Dude, man.
Happy fucking birthday. Starting off right now. My man just turned 26 yesterday. Happy fucking birthday, bro.
Thank you.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
How's it feel being closer to 30?
Dude, actually, I realized that on my birthday. I was like, fuck, I'm on that second half of my 20s, so this is pretty fucked, but in a good way.
Okay.
I woke up today with neck and back pain, so nice. I'm definitely feeling it.
Damn.
It's feeling really nice.
Fuck, that's great.
Yeah, bro. It's gonna be great when you turn 26 in a week or two. You're gonna have the same thing.
I don't want to think about it. How was yesterday? What'd you guys do?
We went out to dinner. We had Japanese, so I had some sushi, some hibachi. Drank, had some ice cream cake. My favorite cake, Carvel ice cream. I don't know if you ever had it.
I never have.
Oh,
Interesting.
Dude, Carvel ice cream. It's my favorite ice cream cake.
Like top tier.
Top tier? You're saying it's top tier?
Is it? I'm asking.
It's top tier.
Okay.
All right. Dude,
okay.
We'll eat it. I'll show you.
I'm there.
I got you. But yeah, man. I mean, yesterday was great. Besides, I was listening to music while I was working, and my Spotify account logged me out.
Bro, fucking same. What the fuck was that all about?
Yeah, it happened to my sister too. So
yeah, it was. I looked it up. Apparently, it was like a whole nationwide thing. Spotify went down and crashed for like an hour. People were like joking, saying Russia's like hacking us and shit like that.
Oh, really? I didn't even see that part.
Yeah, I saw that all over the place, and I was just pissed. I was driving to work. And just out of nowhere, my fucking shit just died. And I was just like, I was in the middle of a good song too.
It's fucked.
Isn't that the worst feeling ever? Like, you're in the middle of a good song and it just like fucking just disappears. And I thought I was getting a phone call or something. No. Like, I went onto my phone, completely gone. I tried to log in, wouldn't let me.
Same. I tried to log in and said I had to change my password and I couldn't do anything.
Yeah. And then I went onto the actual Spotify fucking website to like log in, said it didn't exist.
Yeah.
I was just like, this is bullshit. I turned my phone off and I just fucked off for the rest of the day.
Dude, I was actually pretty mad too because I was like, I didn't realize how much especially working or just being productive or doing anything, driving, I love music and I need music.
Yeah.
I need music and otherwise I can't, I don't know. It made me super unhappy without it. I didn't realize. Like how much like just being logged out. I mean, I ended up using a different app to listen to music, but you know, when you have your favorites already, it was just nice to listen to.
Is Spotify your go-to? Like number one?
Spotify is my go-to.
Yeah, fuck Apple Music. I'm saying it right now.
Oh my god.
All the Apple Music guys out there, no, that ain't me.
Pierce, what are you? Apple Music or Spotify?
I'm Spotify.
All right, cool.
I could have sworn Sebastian was Apple Music.
Well, no. You know what?
Welcome to White Hot.
Yeah. I tried Apple Music because, you know, every time you buy an Apple device, they give you 3 months. But I just have so much accumulated, like, my songs.
Yeah.
That I already have my, Spotify. Mm-hmm. I didn't even bother doing it with Apple Music. And I was just so used to the interface.
Same. Yeah. I got that shit back in, like, freshman year of college.
Yeah.
Before that,
before
that, I was, like, going on YouTube.mp3 converter.
MP3, downloading. I mean, we weren't doing that.
Never. No.
I heard of...
Before that was, like, LimeWire, FrostWire.
Yeah.
Oh,
you know, you ended up having random shit on your computer or, you know, some dude asking you for ransom. All the malware, the viruses. There's so many viruses. Even now, like, trying to downloading music is so like it's
out
like
of
fucking
date. It's
boomer
outdated.
shit to us now.
Yeah,
You know, I'm
yeah.
like, dude, I stream that.
Archaic, yeah, I like that.
Did you ever think that you guys would pay for music?
No, I used to be so against it. I thought it was a ripoff. Like I remember when Apple was like, "Oh, you want to buy a song on iTunes? It's like 99 cents." I was like, "That's a ripoff."
Yeah.
And I had like over thousands of songs in my playlist. I was like, "No shot, I'm ever gonna buy a song." And then I think Spotify is like a genius idea.
Yeah,
Especially in college, we got that like half discount.
Right, the student discount, which actually they fucked me over. They they took it away from me, so I pay the full $10 or whatever it is.
I do too. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty brutal.
I mean, I was able to take advantage of it because I used my grad school email address for a little bit, and I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna get some more years in this."
You're a smart man.
Thank you,
Look at you being thrifty.
You got to be, especially now. Gas prices almost at $6. Fuck you. I gotta be.
Yeah, for you, $6.
Yeah.
For us, well, you drive, you get regular, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, $4.45.
Okay, I'll just go fuck
It's
myself.
still a lot though.
$4.20.
$4.20. That'd be a cool gas price.
I know.
But I wouldn't.
I want to go back to like $2, $1.
Yeah, you're right. Actually,
A buck.
Going back to music, name your 5 top artists right now.
right now,
Actually, I'll start with the easier question.
Yeah.
What's your favorite genre?
genre, that's tough because I love hip hop, but I also like EDM, but
Okay.
I also like. I mean, I like everything, but I think if I have to choose the top genre, it'd probably be hip hop because I think most of my songs are like hip hop rap.
Okay.
But a close second is definitely EDM.
Okay.
How about you?
EDM's definitely my first. Hip hop second. Also, it all depends on like. I mean, I know people like get deep into it. Like they'll say EDM will be like, all right, well, what like subcategory of EDM? And I'm just like, oh fuck, now I gotta like look into this.
Yeah.
So I really like deep house music. But
I like deep house music too.
Yeah, it's just so good. I don't know why, but I love deep house music. But EDM is definitely my number one. Close number 2, obviously hip hop. And then from there, like, I don't know, everything else is just mashed in, except for fucking heavy metal and country. I hate that shit.
Really?
I hate it.
Dude, I feel like a lot of people, when I ask them, I'm like, oh, what's your favorite music? They say, I like everything except country. That's like the not generic, but I think that's like the general consensus for most people. And I used to be like that too, but now I don't listen to like Luke Bryan, but I think I could stomach a song here, here and there and find like the good, like I like listening to good quality music, whatever it is. If I know like the person has like quality, like who am I to judge?
I can appreciate it.
If I can appreciate, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to
appreciate
say. That I appreciate the music.
Yeah, like that's like with me and like classical. Like sometimes like, you're at a museum, you hear some like classical playing or in your elevator, I'm like, yo, I fuck with this.
Dude, I used to actually listen to classical when I studied.
Same.
Yeah.
Yo-Yo Ma was my go-to.
Yo-Yo Ma.
So he was my dude.
Yo-Yo Ma.
He was my go-to. I'd be like sitting there trying to memorize the whole thing, and I just hear his fucking violin or whatever the fuck he was playing in the background. I'm like, I can do this.
Dude, I used to just like type essays that way.
Really?
So I used to either listen to like classical music, or I used to listen to like really like fast-paced EDM, like drum and bass, or it's like that.
Yeah.
But what it is, I used to not like it. Like I can't listen to it all the time because it's very repetitive. But if I'm doing a long task, like writing an essay or doing something that has like a lot of repetition, or I have to focus on one thing, I like it because it keeps me in that rhythm
Right.
to do that task. So
Okay.
yeah. What about you, Pierce?
I was literally just about to say.
Yeah, I beat you to it.
Fuck you.
Love you too.
So I like country music.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny? Before you continue, when I said when we were both like, yeah, I don't know about country, I looked at you and I'm like, yo, I know Pierce. I know Pierce likes country.
See, people always used to tell me like, yo, summertime country music is the best time for it. I just can't get into it, man. You won't catch me on the back of a truck listening to like fucking Luke Combs or whatever the fuck his name is or any of them. Like I just.
Yeah, you're more of a Russian tracksuit instead of
Adidas tracksuit. EDM just like
top kind of guy.
you know, bro.
Yeah, my fucking mouth going back and forth like this.
So country's your favorite?
I wouldn't say it's my favorite, but I enjoy country music, especially springtime, window down cruising.
Yeah.
It's nice. It's nice.
Okay.
I mean, I like EDM, house, that kind of stuff. Really into the vibes, jazz vibes, like smooth jazz.
Yeah, he actually put me on.
That is.
He put me on.
He actually likes smooth jazz.
That's my jam.
It's interesting. I like that. I like that a lot.
You ever hear those radio stations like, now we're listening to some smooth jazz?
Bro, I remember like.
Hold on, before.
Go ahead.
So you used to have. This is so off topic, but Domino's. You used to be able to order pizza like online and do the tracker.
Yeah.
And change the voice. And you just to that, and it would be, ooh, your pizza's in the oven.
I was gonna say
that big sausage pizza's in the oven.
I was gonna say I remember like when I would get like late like Uber rides from like going out or stuff like that, and I would always get picked up sometimes by like these older dudes, and I get in and they're just rocking out to like R&B or just like really slow like jazz music, and I'm just like, this is 93.1 smooth jazz, and I'm just like, oh my god, I'm gonna have a time of my life. And by the time I got home, I was passed out asleep.
Yeah, man.
It just puts you in that mood, man.
I'm always in that mood.
All right, so going back, five top artists right now. Or 5 hip hop artists.
Hip hop artists?
Yeah.
Dang, is rap included in there? Because
Yeah.
they're probably mostly rappers.
Yeah, rap.
Schoolboy Q
Okay.
is up there. I love Schoolboy Q.
Mhm.
I like ASAP Rocky.
I like him too.
ASAP Rocky. Action Bronson.
Ooh.
Action Bronson, named after your bear at your.
We'll show you guys what we're talking about.
Right.
Shout out Bronson. He's my boy.
Shout out Action Bronson. He lost a shit ton of weight. He's my idol right now.
For real. Yeah. Okay.
What was that? 3? I named 3, right?
Yeah.
Fuck. I guess right now, the 4th and 5th are going to be placeholders just currently.
Okay.
It would be Wiz Khalifa, and then this one's I've never said this, but right now Mac Miller would be number 5.
I love that. I love that. Yeah,
Because,
big respect.
You know, like
R.I.P.
when
Yo.
yeah.
Cheers to that.
Cheers to Mac Miller.
Cheers to Mac.
Legend.
Freaking legend.
PA legend.
So yeah,
Oh God.
dude, his music is like, it's cool to like, you can listen to it for anything.
Yeah.
Anything, no matter what. Like, he has music for everything. It like, that's how I connect to it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think those are my top 5 like hip hop artists.
I like that. That's a good top 5.
Yeah, thanks. What about you? All right, let's hear it.
Well, so you know how Spotify at the end of the year they have that like Spotify Wrapped thing.
Yeah.
They just show you everything. So the past 2 years, my number 1 has been Mac Miller. So Mac
There you
Miller is
go.
definitely my
Yeah.
number 1. Second, I'm gonna go Kanye West. I
Okay,
really like
yeah.
Kanye West.
I like OG Kanye West.
OG. Okay,
like,
I respect
808s and
that.
Heartbreak Kanye West.
Yeah, I respect
or
that. I respect that.
Graduation.
Yeah.
That was my shit. Anyway, continue. Sorry.
No. You're good. But yeah, Kanye West for sure. Even though he is kind of like going off the deep end right now. Who the fuck knows what's gonna happen with him? But still love the man.
He's an artist.
Yeah, he's an artist.
He is an artist.
So that's 2. Kendrick. I really like Kendrick
oh my god,
Lamar.
I fucking forgot Kendrick.
I know, dude. There's so many good artists.
I know.
And it's so hard to
dude,
just
God,
pick 5.
Yo, put Kendrick in place of Wiz Khalifa on mine.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Respect. So Kendrick, Kanye,
Mac Miller.
Who was I gonna say next? Oh, J. Cole. I really like J. Cole.
Yeah, I like J. Cole
I'm
too.
a big J. Cole guy too. And you're gonna hate me for this, but I think he's one of the best rappers alive right now. Drake.
Drake?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna hate it.
Okay.
I think he's just very mainstream. I used to love Drake all the time.
Yeah.
I guess he's the same. I guess I liked their style of hip hop, like early 2010s, even early 2000s, or like late 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree. I like Drake.
A lot of people say someone told me this once and it kind of just like fucked with my head, but I was like, no, I don't care. I still like him. This girl one time told me, she's like, people who like Drake, dudes who like Drake need a hug, and I was just like, damn.
Yo, all dudes need a hug.
Yeah, bro.
We all need a hug.
We all need a hug sometimes.
You want a hug?
I want a hug.
Here, I'll give you
Yeah,
a
I want a
hug.
hug.
Pierce, come here. Come on.
Here, you want a hug?
Group hug. Come on.
Come on.
Come on. This is what we do at White Sauce Hot Sauce.
We give hugs.
We give hugs over here.
Yes.
See?
We needed this.
Now you can tell that girl. You can tell that girl.
I got my hug.
You got your fucking hug, and you didn't need her for that, okay?
Oh man.
Oh my god, this chair might just break right now. No, it's not. It's not broken.
And that might be the one that we almost broke that one time over here.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, to continue, to get back to it.
So yeah, those are definitely my top 5 hip hop artists. When it comes to EDM, dude, there's so many. I can't even give you a top 5. But
Yeah, I couldn't either.
I love so many different ones.
Who's your favorite right now?
My favorite right now?
Go to for EDM.
Hold
First
on.
one that comes to your mind.
Hold on.
Mine is Dead Mouse.
Dead Mouse? Oh,
Dead
that's a good
Mouse.
one.
I freaking love Dead Mouse. I can listen to his music all the time.
When was the first time you heard of Dead Mouse? You are actually the first person to put me on Dead Mouse.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, I got into Dead Mouse in high school because I got into dubstep
Really?
in high school, and then I just found Dead Mouse, and I got latched on since.
Okay. I'm probably going to have to say either... I'm probably going to go with Tiesto.
Tiesto?
He was
Tiesto, yeah.
Yeah.
I like Tiesto, too.
I actually not recently, but the last concert I went to, he was one of the artists I saw there. Had a fucking amazing time. He put on one of the best shows I've ever seen.
Yeah, you know what's crazy? Artists are definitely different in person.
Oh, 100%.
Like, when we saw Travis Scott, I love his music, but do you remember seeing him? I don't know how you feel about it, but I was like, his
Absolute
whole thing was, like, it wasn't great. The music wasn't great. It was just all these effects, and and we were close up too. I didn't like the show.
I didn't either.
But then I have someone like Cardi B, who I don't listen to her music at all. I mean, I heard all her music, obviously. It went mainstream. You're going to hear it everywhere.
Yeah.
On TikTok and shit.
Yeah.
But when I saw her live, I was like, damn, yo, she put on a fucking show. She put on a show. She was like...
She
was
hyped
doing
the whole
everything.
crowd up,
She hyped the whole crowd. She even came down. She came off the stage and was, like, going around the crowd and, like... You know, just saying hi to everybody, and, like, you could see it on, like, the big screens. Her big-ass bodyguards, these dudes are, like, 500-pound gorillas, like, just, like, fucking, like, walking on the side, making sure that she doesn't get touched, and she's just going everywhere.
Dude.
But, dude, it was a great show. It was a great show. I hate to say that, like, she was one of the top performances I've ever seen in concert.
I believe that because I remember this was back in the day. I went to, it was just some, like, a music festival here in Philly. And we saw Iggy Azalea.
Yeah.
And she put on one of the best shows I've ever seen in my life. And she was up on stage doing her thing, shaking her ass, and I was just like, holy
That's why you loved it. That's why I loved it. Cardi B did the same thing.
Yeah,
Cardi B
of
did
course.
the same thing.
Didn't someone get in a fight during your
Yeah,
show?
dude. Someone actually, like, got in a full-on fight right in the middle, and it was on the beach. So they were fighting in sand, but the concert was going on at the same time. So I was, like, looking at the concert, seeing the fight. Dude, nobody gave a shit. Nobody gave a shit at all. They just let the fight. This dude was just beating on this other dude. Nobody did anything. And the cops, like, you know how they stood on the side? They didn't do shit. And he beat the shit out of the kid, then his friends dragged the kid off, and the concert kept going on.
Show goes on, bro.
Yeah, man. That's what happens at Cardi B concerts. In Alabama.
Cardi B, if you're listening, shout out to you.
We love you.
I think you're better than Nicki Minaj. I said it.
I just in case if we could ever get Nicki Minaj, I love Nicki Minaj too. We would like to have Nicki Minaj and Cardi B sit here and talk to us.
Honestly, that would be a great show. Just watch those two argue.
Yeah, dude. I wouldn't even talk the entire time.
I would just throw in random questions just to escalate things.
Yeah.
Like, yo, I heard you fuck this guy.
Oh my god. They probably don't give a fuck about that.
Nah, they don't give a fuck about it. Dude, half the shit they put on social media. Like, do you really think they gave a fuck what they said?
What was your top performance that you've seen?
Ooh. Great question. So, I think by far the best performance I've ever seen. It's a close tie. It was a tie between The Killers and Martin Garrix.
Martin Garrix is fun.
Yeah, that was, both were just fucking amazing. I cried.
Same weekend.
Who?
Same weekend.
All at one
Same
festival?
weekend. I know. I cried when I saw fucking... Dude, you're going to think I'm a white boy for this.
No, I cried at a festival too.
I cried when I saw Eminem.
Really?
Yeah. I was just like, wow. This is happening right
Emotional.
in front of me. Emotional damage. But, yeah, I cried when I saw him. But, yeah, by far the best, like, performance where, like, everyone was hyped up. He got the crowd involved. He brought someone on stage was The Killers. Like, you know, the guys who sing, like, Mr. Brightside?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So that was by far,
Okay.
by far one of the best performances I've ever seen.
All right.
What about you?
It's tough. It's hard to put one. Like, Cardi B was up there, but on music that I also liked at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
When I saw Schoolboy Q at the Electric Factory, but I think it's called something else now.
Mm-hmm.
Joey Badass opened up for him.
Oh, shit.
And dude, I was like, I love Schoolboy Q. He's one of my top 3. But Joey Badass put on a fucking show. Like, he got the crowd amped up for it.
I believe it.
And like, I mean, he was engaged with the crowd.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know how like people just do mosh pits, but he was like starting mosh pits there. And I actually like doing mosh pits.
They're fun.
They're fun. And I'm a big
so
dude,
fun.
so I can survive. But until there was one time I was in a mosh pit and I met my match. I met a dude who was the same size as me. And when we hit each other and we both fell down like at the same time. It was like boom, like that. But we were okay and we were cool after that. But
Yeah.
Joey Badass, I mean, he put on a fucking show.
Right.
I loved it. And Electric Factory, anything goes there. So
when you fell, was it hard getting back up with like all these people around you, like trying to like trample you and shit like that?
no, dude, I was fine. I mean, they don't want to mess with a big dude.
Right.
I went to this artist called Funkcase. They're like an EDM. They're bass heads, like very bass head music.
Uh-huh.
And I remember I went with our friend Nico, and it was in Philly at I can't remember what the place is called.
Soundgarden?
No, it's like a really small-ish place. Maybe it starts with a D. I can't remember right now. But there was this like girl. She was so small, very petite little girl. Dude, she was in mosh pits, just like bouncing off of everybody, and like she was going right through it. So I was like, shit. I was afraid about killing her.
What about you, Pierce? Best artist you've ever seen, or like best performance?
Oh, Killers was cool. The Killers was awesome.
No.
Did you cry too?
I didn't cry that one.
Oh
No. I didn't cry at Eminem either, but that's besides the point.
There's always one artist that's gonna make you cry. I'm telling you.
There's always one dude in the crowd that's crying.
Somebody's crying, and there's something contributing to that. Whether it's drugs or not drugs, somebody's going to be
Usually
crying.
Sebastian. I saw Of Monsters and Men. They were really cool live. And that was at Firefly, the other one I went to.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like their last show, they said, in the United States for a while. And that was in 2016, I think.
2016.
I guess. But I don't know if they've come back since. And then I saw Major Lazer. I was front row.
Major
to,
Lazer.
That's a good one. That's a really
Major
good one.
Laser.
Yeah, it was awesome. Except I got pushed so far back. So unlike you in a mosh pit, I don't do well.
Yeah.
So I started in the front and then slowly got pushed further and further back. And then it got to a point where I was separated from my group and I was just like, oh, this is terrifying. And I turned around and this kid, his eyes were like, he was so far gone. And I was just like, I need to get out of here.
I've been there, bro.
Yeah.
I've been there where you look into my eyes and there's no soul left.
Yeah, no, I had to get as far away from that whole scene as possible.
Yeah. You ever see those people with the gloves on that have the light?
Yeah,
fingertips
they
and
trip
do
me
this
out.
stuff?
I love
So they
those.
find people who are rolling and like they're doing all this shit and they're like, just like looking at it like this, like, oh my god, this is crazy right now. Like as they're fucking candy flipping and doing all this shit.
Yep.
And the person just like this in the camera, or not in the camera, in their face.
Yeah, I remember I saw that, like a person, like it was a girl doing that, and she also had like a hula hoop that was like going off in different colors, and I was just like, whoa, like I don't know if that's real right now, but whatever that is, it's fucking cool. I forget if that was at Izu or if I saw that at Firefly, but it was at one of those.
Didn't you get like, what was the recent one that you were just at? Izu?
Yeah.
Was that where you were like there was like somebody interviewing people or something like that?
Yeah, that was when I went to Izu. It was back in September, and at the end of the festival, I got interviewed by these guys called Side Talk. Side Talk New York, whatever.
Okay.
They're the guys who interviewed the like homeless dudes, like Bing Bong.
Oh yeah,
or
Bing
whatever.
Bong.
Yeah. So they interviewed me, and I didn't know who the hell it was. I thought it was like Fox News or some shit. Like this
Fox
dude just
News.
grabs
Fucking
me,
idiot.
grabs me and pulls me over. And is just like, hey, can we interview you for a second? I was just like fucking rolling off my balls, and I was just like, sure, whatever. And he just starts going off, asking me to like do all this shit, and then like he was just trying to make me look like an idiot, which I get, like you get views and shit like that. And I remember like the last question he asked me is just like, what do you want to say to your grandma? So I just like did a shout out to my grandma, and then I dipped. But I didn't know who the fuck they were. Like I was just like, oh, I don't know who the fuck just interviewed me. And then like fucking a month down the line, I just see on Instagram people sending me all these like fucking like requests. They're just like, hey, like is this you? Is this you? This you?
Oh God.
And I was just like, what? And it's just me in this shirt. Fucked up off my mind. I was gone. And it's just that little like snippet of me just fucking like screaming into the camera.
Grandma, Mom sees you. I love you. Let's roll together.
And I was just like, wow, like I didn't realize these guys have like over millions of fucking followers on Instagram. And like every clip is just a different like fucking EDM person like rolling off their balls, like doing crazy shit, and it's just me in the middle of all of that. And I was just like, fuck. But
Would you say I love you, Grandma? Or?
yeah, I did. We'll show you guys that video one day. But yeah, so that happened to me when I went to EZU. It was actually a great time.
That's awesome.
Yeah, but I think that's honestly like after that rave, I think that's gonna be my last one unless I go to like a big one like Tomorrowland or like Coachella, because I can't do like these small ones anymore.
So what's your like favorite festival that you've been to? I know you've been to quite a bit. So
honestly, I think Firefly was my favorite one that I ever went to.
Firefly?
Yeah, I saw a lot of good artists. Saw a lot of good performances there too. And honestly, just like that whole camping experience, like when you're out there, like you have to set up your tent and all that shit, like I thought that was really cool. So I think Firefly by far was my favorite.
For like people who don't know, like I've never been to Firefly, so
Okay.
Can you like describe the
So basically
whole thing?
it's just like it's basically you're camping like at the woods, but like where you park your car is like in this huge field where we were at least. And we like came an extra day early. And where the hell was I going? We actually took up 3. So you get like a parking spot. I don't know like the size, dimensions, or whatever, but like your car pretty much takes up half the spot.
Mm-hmm.
The other half is like for your tent and like to set up. So we had 3 cars set up one by one.
I don't know about camping at a festival, but continue. Go
Dude,
ahead.
all right, so it gets you just gotta accept the fact that you're gonna be gross and disgusting for 4 days straight. Like they have showers there that you actually have to pay for.
One of those 50-cent ones or whatever.
$5.
$5?
$5.
Wait in line.
It's worth the wait though, trust me.
Oh yeah, for that relief.
Yeah, so this is how basically it would work. Where you get there, set up all your shit, and then you just chill, go to like fucking different spots and like go see some artists play. And then in the morning, like you gotta wake up at the crack ass of dawn. Cause you will, cause like it's like nice. It's like when we went, it was during the summer.
Yeah.
So you wake up from just the fucking heat. Like I would wake up at like 6 a.m. from like the heat coming into my tent, and I was just like, I need to get up. You get up, you walk over to the shower, you shower. Everyone in there is like honestly, the vibe inside the showers was kind of lit. Everyone was just like kind of like raving and like getting hyped up. And, like, yeah, it was just cool as shit. You come back, you're just all showered up, and you just feel good. You're ready to go. You start your day, you just start drinking, and you're pretty much just day drinking the whole time until like the festival opens up, which is around like 3 or 4, I think. So then from there, you just go to the festival, you walk over, and then you're just from there until you're like there at like 4 or 5 o'clock, and you're there until like 2 a.m. till the last artist plays. Unless you want to leave early. We always stay till the very end. And yeah, that's pretty much it, how it goes, and so that's pretty much it for 4 days straight.
Wow, it sounds really fun, but I
It's
guess like the camping part. Now, probably 5 years ago, I'd have been like, "Fuck yeah, yeah."
Now I get it. Like it's just like, oh fuck, like I could just get a hotel. There's a lot of people that do get hotels. And
Right.
they just fucking like Uber or like they have like shuttles that take you there. I was like, fuck it. I want to go balls to the wall. I want to like get the full experience, and that's what we did. And I had a great time. There were certain people that didn't want to shower the whole time, And thank God I wasn't their tent roommate the whole time.
I used gallons of water as my shower.
Freaking you bucket washed yourself?
There's people that do that shit, though.
Yeah, that's just the way of the festival, man.
Yeah, man. In that situation, I don't blame you.
Bro, and
I wasn't waiting in line to pay for a shitty shower that was gonna be cold.
It was literally, it's cold as shit, and it's literally just like a hose.
I mean, it probably feels.
You know what it feels like? It feels like pouring a gallon of water over your head for free.
But what was I gonna say? One other thing I really liked about Firefly is just like everyone there is just so happy and so nice, compared to like when I went to Hangout Fest. Like, dude, there was fights that broke out. There was people smoking cigs everywhere, and I was just like, "This is." Well, it was also in the fucking middle of not in middle of Alabama, but it was in
Floribama, Alabama.
Yeah, and you were there. You experienced it.
Yeah. Definitely a different crowd.
Definitely a different crowd. Definitely one and done kind of deal.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I think Firefly was by far my favorite. What about you?
So it's the first big festival I went to when I went to go visit Nico in California. We were juniors in college, and I went for Christmas break. So it was called Countdown. It's an Insomniac event, and it was in San Bernardino, California.
Insomniac is like the cookies?
No.
Insomnia cookies, but Insomniac
Disregard.
events. Insomniac events, they like throw like crazy festivals.
Okay.
Like very heavily EDM.
Okay.
Shit.
Like basshead shit?
Yeah. Like, I mean, everything. That's honestly where I discovered all the EDM that I really liked. And he actually, at the time, I didn't really listen to EDM. So, and he was like, hey, if you're coming down, I'm going to be at this festival. So I bought the ticket, not knowing what to expect. So we drove there. It was really cool. His friends, all his rave friends, they were awesome. We all got dressed up. We actually went like thrift shopping in LA. Which
cool
like to find stuff to wear at the festivals, and I found so much cool stuff over there. First of all, thrifting in LA is awesome. Like bunch of brand new stuff with tags to all of them, and like you get your bang for your buck. And so we did that. It was 3 days. When they started at 4, ended at 2 a.m. like most festivals, and we stayed the entire time for each day.
So do you have like a hotel you guys stay at? Like, what was the deal?
Dude, I mean...
Do you camp?
No, we didn't camp. We, one of his friends, they lived nearby.
Oh, okay.
So we stayed there.
Oh, that's sick.
And it was cool. Like, dude, I didn't really know about rave culture at the time. Everybody was so nice. And also, I can't remember what it is, and I can look it up. But they would do this thing where they make these, like friendship bracelets or beads or whatever.
Yeah.
And like one of his friends, the day before the festival, we were all hanging out, and he would like write stuff on this, like you could put like it's like crafting little like
different letterings,
like bracelets. And what you do is you go to somebody that you want to give your bracelet to, and you like go up and you do like the like peace, love, and then like happiness, and you lock your hands like this, and then you give your friendship bracelet to
cool.
God, I can't remember what the fuck it's called. It's gonna bother the shit out of me.
Yeah.
But it was really cool. So we made those, and I met a couple people around there, and you meet random rave people. They all hug you. They're very nice, and they're like, "Oh, I want to share this with you," and you talk. Especially when I was like, "This is my first like festival ever." Everyone's like, "Oh my god." Like, and they just like kind of put me up front with everything, and that was the first time I started like really like getting into bass head shit. I was dancing. I didn't give a fuck. It was awesome.
Yeah.
It was 3 days, amazing. I discovered so many artists. It was just a hell of a time, and I was there for New Year's Eve.
Oh,
so
that's sick.
They're like it was called Countdown. The festival was called Countdown. So it was going into year 2017. Yeah, year 2017. So it was in the middle of a show. I can't remember what artist was playing. He was like, "All right, guys, it's almost midnight." And he did the countdown and the visual and the effects, everything. It was awesome. It was amazing. I loved it.
That's actually one of my favorite things about EDM. Like, just seeing EDM artists is just those fucking visuals that they put up. Those, like, you'll just catch me just staring at them at like, some points in the, like, festival. And I'm just like, honestly, like, it's almost like a form of, like, mind control, low-key.
You think so?
Not like actual mind control.
Stimulant.
Like some kind of stimulant or something, Because I remember also seeing Rez, and she had these like fucking like these like circular glasses going
I love
off.
Rez.
And I was just staring at that shit, and I was just like, well, wait, I can't move. Like, I am fucking zoned in on this.
That's actually the first festival I saw Rez.
Really?
Yeah.
I love Rez. She's so good.
Because I didn't really know about her music, and when they first introduced it to me in the car, I was like, I don't know about this. And then when I saw her in person, I was like, holy shit. That was actually the festival where I cried. I can't remember. I think I saw
See?
I saw San Holo.
Yeah.
Oh.
San Holo. That shit made me
yeah.
cry. I forgot what the song, Light, I Just Want to See the Light.
Yeah.
That song, dude, I was like in my feels.
You're in your bag.
Yeah. I mean, I went through all different emotions, from like headbanging to moshing to crying to hugging, all this shit, you know?
Yep.
So it was definitely an experience, and ever since then, I loved EDM. I like rave culture.
Me too.
I think it's pretty cool, but
I really
haven't
like
been to
rave
a
culture.
festival that big since.
Really?
Only like other different kinds of festivals. Like we've been to Hangout, but
Yeah.
it was definitely a different vibe. Like we said, the people were
It's
different.
Yeah. It's just like, it's more of like a you get drunk and fucked up kind of like festival, where other festivals are like, hey, I'm going to do some drugs. And,
Yeah.
So I think that's the reason why. But that's sick that you saw that shit on New Year's too.
Dude, it was awesome. Like, and it was funny because the next day was when they had the Hollywood sign, and somebody like changed like the 2 O's. They put like a cover on it, so it said Hollyweed on it. So I was like, oh my god, I was there. And then the next day I saw the sign. I'm like, oh, that's funny. It was a cool experience. It was my first time in California. First rave experience. It was with an awesome person and met incredible people.
So going off like you seeing San Holo and like crying.
Yeah.
I remember seeing him at Firefly too, and like his set was really good. Like he had like all these like different kind of lights going off and everything. And then when I went to go see Martin Garrix, halfway through his set, he brought San Holo on. They both started mashing up together.
Wow,
and
that's awesome.
And then they put out their like song that they came out that year together with. I forget what the song was called, but it was going off. Everyone was hyped because like they heard the new song first, and I was just like, this is amazing. Everyone had these like glow sticks too, and every time there was like a huge drop, you just saw a fucking like cloud of like glow sticks in the air because everyone would just throw them up in the air. Yeah, so that was really cool.
Dude, the totem poles, you ever seen them?
Yeah.
Those are cool. It's a good way to like find people.
Yeah.
Like I remember in the chat they'd be like, yo, we're right near like
The Rick and Morty.
the Rick and Morty or the Trump flag or whatever.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that was good.
Actually, I've never seen a Trump flag.
I was
at a
about to say,
rave
I don't
either.
think
I
I've
just
never
said
seen
that.
one.
I just said that. Are we gonna have a Trump flag totem?
Probably
Maybe.
not.
No, we're not.
Probably not.
I don't want to deal with that.
Going back to like when we saw Travis Scott, you remember when he got his last show that he did, and like that whole like tragedy happened, like a lot of people died,
Yeah,
and shit like that.
Yeah.
That was fucking crazy.
I know. I think he got like a lot of lawsuits for that too, didn't he? Or
Yeah.
some.
He pretty much got canceled from every other rave that he was scheduled to go on to. Like nobody ever wants to have him at their venue ever again.
Yeah, that's a huge liability, man.
Dude, yeah, but like when people like die at your like
Yeah.
rave and festival, like it's game over for you, dude.
Dude, raves are fun until you see something bad happen.
Yeah.
Like when like sometimes you'll see, like I know when people are on certain kinds of psychedelics or whatever they're taking, you know, they try to take a knee, but they don't want to see you on the floor. They think there's something wrong. But like I've seen people who are like passed out or they're not looking okay, and it's like, scary, dude. You immediately you're like, oh my god, like this is not good.
I remember when first time like my biggest rave I went to was Firefly. Well, not rave, but like festival.
Yeah.
I remember everyone's just like, dude, you got to make sure you have some kind of water on you. And like, I didn't.
Camelbacks, bro.
Camelbacks
the fucking
are
things. Oh my god,
they're a
You need 'em.
lifesaver. Yeah, I didn't realize because like that's like I think that's the first thing that usually happens. Like you get super dehydrated.
Yeah.
And then you realize like, well, like I'm like starting to overheat. Like what the hell's going on? And I remember I would just like I was at that water like they had like all these various like water stations everywhere, and I was just like I was like a fucking dude in the middle of the desert waiting to get to that like
Sucking
front
on it
line.
like a cow udder.
Yep. Jesus.
You drank my shower water.
Bella Delphine or whatever, you know what I'm talking about?
No, what?
You never heard of that one streamer? She like sold her bath water
What?
and like some dude drank it and got sick or something.
No, didn't hear that.
All right, I don't know how true that is, but I know
guess.
she sold her bath water. So
That's a thing.
if people are interested, we're selling Pierce's bath water. If you want it in a gallon, we got different sizes.
Sizes, flavors.
You get a shot,
there's
you
so
can get a
many
pint,
options.
whatever you want,
whatever
bro.
you want. It's gonna be it's
Picks
for sale.
included.
So what do you think of like the new? What do you think of like the new genre of music now?
Dude, the first time I noticed that music shifted was mumble rap.
Mm-hmm.
Like the hebba the hebba the bebba the
Yeah, like Lil Yachty going off.
I like his beats. I liked 21 Savage. Like when he came out, dude, his songs were a hit.
Yeah.
But the mumble rap,
Mm-hmm.
I just can't take it.
Yeah.
And then I also felt like every artist had a Lil. If you had a Lil in front of your name, you were mumbling.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I can't. I like pop music, but I'm a person who doesn't like mainstream music. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I don't know why. If it's mainstream or if it has a TikTok trend on it, I can't listen to it.
Right.
I literally want to like rip my ears off my head.
Going off like artists with like the like Lil like in front of their name. I remember one of the worst performances I've ever seen in my life was Lil Xan. And I shit you not, I was sitting there at the back of the crowd and I was just like, how the hell are people enjoying this music right now? But then after like that festival, I would like listen to his music and I was just like, I like this for some reason. I don't know why.
Dude, there's actually some music where I hate it, but then I listen to it, I'm like, shit's kind of catchy.
Yeah.
Kind of like it. And then that's when it becomes mainstream.
Exactly. Yep.
You wanna know what song I felt about that?
What?
White Iverson.
Really?
White Iverson!
Bro.
I was like, this
Post
sucks.
Post Malone. I don't know how.
I love that song
Yeah.
today.
Yeah. No,
And it changed my
Actually,
life.
Post Malone's music is really fucking good.
it's really good.
It's really good. I'm dude. I'm in the same boat with you. I didn't like his music,
Mhm.
but I think it's because he was so mainstream.
Yeah.
And I don't know why that turns me off. And I think it turns
A lot of people
off. They don't like mainstream stuff.
They don't want to be like
a
just
crowd pleaser.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
want to be a sheep following the crowd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now I like his music.
dude, I love it. I completely. You know what? Fuck Kanye West. I'm sorry. I'm putting Post Malone in my top 5 now.
Dang.
I completely forgot. Because I remember in 2018, like I was a senior year of college. He came out with Beer Bongs and Bentleys. Bro, I had that album on repeat for like weeks. Like I was just like this, and it came out like when it started getting warm out too,
Yeah.
and I was just like, this is fucking amazing. Like I was just walking to class, listening to that everywhere I fucking went. Like I was like, this is fucking good. So yeah, I like
the best
Post Malone.
song on that album.
What was my favorite? And that's I really like Paranoid and 92 Explorer.
That was Candy Paint.
Candy Paint's a
Paint?
classic.
I couldn't even name one off there. I don't know the album like that.
Nah.
Damn.
I don't know, dude. I suck at naming albums. Like if someone's like, "Yo, what was your favorite album?" I'm like, "Fuck." I don't know. Like when I think of albums, like I think of vinyl shit, like vinyl records.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
dude, I don't know. There was a trend. I don't know if you remember. It was an Instagram trend maybe last year where you put like your top 5 albums. It was like in a generator. And you'd post it on your story.
Oh yeah,
You
it was like
remember?
the Bill Clinton guy.
Bill Clinton was like listening to music and he held up a vinyl
Yeah.
record. So people put like their top albums on there. Dude, I put like a Schoolboy Q album and I put Linkin Park's Matoria album that I loved when like early 2000s.
Yeah.
I own that shit. I still have it on the disc.
Really?
I just don't have anything anymore that I could play. That I could put that disc in and play it anymore. But best believe I still have that album. But other than that, dude, I guess I just don't pay attention to it like that.
Okay.
But when I find a good song,
Mm-hmm.
I will go to that album and check it out.
See, here's my thing. I'm really good at. I'm kind of good with like song names, but I can't name artists sometimes, especially with like EDM songs. I'll be like, yo, I know that fucking song, but I
Yeah.
have no idea who the hell
Yeah.
it's by. Because there's so many different like names out there and artists and like so many different remixes too. And I'm just like, I don't fucking know what this is, but I like that song. Like last year during the summer, this song called Pepos came out. It's like this Spanish song. When this song comes on and I'm out in a bar or anything, like it doesn't matter what I'm doing. Like I could just be chilling at the bar. As soon as I hear that song, I'm out fucking dancing. Like that's my go-to like dancing
Dude,
song.
people love dancing to Spanish music.
Bro, it's so good.
I think all Spanish music has the same beat. Like, I eat. Like, dude, it was like that shit. Like all the time, man. Every time I hear that, like that kind of Spanish music, that's all I hear. I love Spanish music, but I feel like it's the same beat over and over again.
Oh
Dude,
my
when I
God.
was in Miami, It was Spanish Central down there. I heard the same beat in so many different
It's just
songs.
fucking
And it's just like
Pitbull
people
playing
going like
every 5 seconds.
in the background. I was like, is this all Spanish music?
You just pissed off the whole Spanish community.
Yeah, no. Who would you rather go after, the Spanish community or people who love K-pop? K-pop is a whole freaking
Bro,
like
that's a whole community itself.
Yeah. Bro, it's a whole country. Like, it's a world. You're right. It's a world. I didn't know how popular K-pop music was.
I didn't either.
Like BTS, I don't, like they're fucking.
It's the internet, man.
Yeah.
The internet generation.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, I hear of. I have friends who listen to K-pop.
Same. I never knew like that was like a genre of music until like someone
did
first
I.
told me about it. I was just like, what the fuck is K-pop? And like they showed it to me. I was just like, oh, I've heard this on like fucking TikTok or like on fucking Instagram or something. Just like, this is like
Gangnam Style.
yeah.
Like,
See,
Not
you know what's
really,
funny? I thought Gangnam Style was meme music.
That's what I thought too.
Like, you ever heard, what's that guy? The pink guy or pink guy? God, I can't remember. Joji, yes,
Yeah.
Joji.
Yo, he's good. I like
He's
Joji.
so
He's
good.
I
good.
like Joji.
He's good.
so
I used to
Yeah,
think his
he's
music
good.
was
But
like
his
memeish
meme
too.
music is,
Yeah.
his old school stuff
Top
is
tier.
funny.
Top
It's
tier.
funny.
I like funny music, dude. Like, when
too.
I first started listening to Lil Dicky.
Oh my god,
Lil
yo.
Dicky, dude, I was like, no way this is real.
Yeah.
And then now he has his own show. And he's big. I
He's
actually
huge.
like his music. He's
Me
got
too.
really dope beats. He's actually a really good rapper.
He's really
and
talented.
He's good at freestyle. Like, he has that talent. And he's from PA.
Yeah, didn't he grow up in like Cheltenham?
Yeah, he grew up in Shellingham.
Yeah, I remember
dude.
that one. First time I remember seeing him was from our boy Chase. He showed him. He's like, yo, you guys ever hear Little Dicky? I was just like, what the fuck is this? Like, I thought this was going to be like that fucking, just another meme artist.
Yeah.
And I like listened to the song. I was just like, this is fucking hot.
Yeah, shit
Like,
is hot.
And I remember there was like, in the music video, there's a guy wearing like a LaSalle fucking tank top in it. I was just like, yo, who is this guy? And like, they told us like, yeah, he's from Cheltenham, all this bullshit. And I was just like, this guy's fucking awesome. Like, I loved his music.
Yeah, dude. I'm a big fan, actually. I used to be like, oh, this is me music. But I listen to some of his songs when I fucking work out.
Really?
He's got some hard shit, actually.
Really?
Yeah. He's got some hard shit.
Dude, I listen to some like lifting music. I mean, songs that like, when I go to the gym, there's some music that I listen to that like no one else would like probably ever listen
Dude,
to.
I listen to like fucking like Lord of the Rings type music. And
Yes.
like
I listen to a lot of like
Yeah.
Star Wars like fighting music, bro. Like I'll put on Duel of Fates while I'm like hitting the bench. And I'm just like, come on, let's go,
yeah, dude, you gotta do what you gotta do to get in the mode.
bro. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right because you sometimes like you're like sitting there, you're tired. And then that just one song comes on where you just get goosebumps and you're just fucking ready to push any weight in front of you. That's, for me, that's always going to be Duel of Fates and from Star Wars.
You know what's funny? Like, I think about that kind of music I have in my phone, and the way I filter the music in my Spotify is by when I liked it. So the recent ones I liked, I go from there and I go down instead of having alphabetical order. So when I have people in my car and I'm playing music, or if I'm like being DJ, I'm like, fuck, man, I really hope like some weird shit is not about to play right now. And then like you're driving, some weird shit comes on, you're like, yep, I'm skipping that right now. I actually have like a playlist in my car that's called like Car Rides with Normal People. Because it's just like,
Yeah.
I don't want to play some weird shit. Because, or if you do play weird shit and someone's like, yo, what is this? And
Yeah.
you're like,
Yeah.
and you're like, I don't know, man. I don't know how it got in my shit. They're like, yo, this shit is hot. And you're like, yeah, man.
I know that's I
And then,
found that song.
and then they start listening to it like, yo, I know I put you on that, right? I put you on that shit.
Yep. You need that acknowledgement, bro. So, honestly, that was a great session, guys, today. I love music. You love music. He loves music. We're all Spotify guys here, too.
Yeah.
Fuck Apple Music one last time. Again, boys,
Yeah.
girls, thank you so much for listening to the podcast.
And other genders out there.
That, too.
Excuse me.
Thank you for listening to another episode of the podcast. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Let us know what your favorite music is. Let us know your top songs. Till next time.
Bye.
Bye.